Thank you for joining me for this video. I hope everyone's doing well. We're answering the question in this particular video: is there a situation when an object is moving, the velocity will be equal to 0 but the acceleration will not be equal to 0? That is, the velocity is 0 but acceleration is a non-zero value. And there are instances, there's a particular situation where an object is thrown straight up. When it reaches the maximum height, here the velocity will become equal to 0, but there's always a component of acceleration which is effective and active on that object, and the acceleration here is never equal to 0. But this right here is a common example. Let's look at it now with regards to a general theoretical situation where you can have velocity 0 but acceleration not equal to 0. Look right here at this parabolic function t minus 1 whole square time 0 to 10. Time is along the x-axis, position is along the y-axis. The vertex here will be 1, 0, and then the y-intercept will be 0, 1. That's what we have. Now, if you take the derivative of this, you're arriving at the velocity function, and you can easily do it. It'll be 2t minus 1. You open it up, you'll have 2t minus 2. Take the derivative of that again, and you'll have here 2. This right here is meters, this here is meters per second, and this here is meters per second square. And now take these functions and graph them on the same graph. T minus 1 whole square, you already know it looks something like this, a parabola. What about this 2t minus 2, a y-intercept 0, minus 2, and you can graph it out. It would have a x-intercept 1, 0, which will coincide with the vertex of the parabola. It would look something like this right over here. And this is an easy horizontal line to draw. Take it across and there it is. This here is my position, there's my velocity, here's my acceleration. When you look right here at this particular situation in this graph, you can see here at a time t equals 1, the velocity function is intercepting at the x-axis. You have an x-intercept, and it tells you at a time 1 second, if you were to put it right over here, you will have velocity equal to 0, but at the time 1 second, acceleration will still be equal to a non-zero value. It will be plus 2 meters per second square. This is clearly an example where you have a velocity equaling a 0 but acceleration is not a 0 value. And why is that the case? If you trace the object in terms of its position, at time 0, you put 0 here, it's 1 meters, but at time 1 second, it's at 0 meters. Then at time 2 and onwards, it's gonna, in a parabolic manner, move away from the rest position. The rest position here is your y equals 0, your x-axis. That's your rest position. And you can easily put 10 seconds right over here. You'll have 10 minus 1 whole square, and you'll go all the way up to 81 meters away. What about velocity? At time 0, you put 0 here, you have a velocity of minus 2 meters per second. At time 1 second, we've already established it's 0 meters per second, and then it'll move by instances of 2 because the slope here is 2. And then the next time period, it has a velocity of 2, then it has 4, then it has 6, all the way on and on. But in all instances, acceleration is always a uniform constant value of 2. And why are we seeing this? You have to think about everything with regards to vector direction of your velocity vector. When the object was away, 1 meters away at time 0 seconds, here's your object, it moved back towards the rest position. And then from here it moved away then in the opposing direction. As the time went onwards from 1 second, now your object is parabolically moving away from the rest position. Here you'll see a minus velocity vector, here you'll see a positive velocity vector. But at this particular situation, time equals 1 second, you'll see the velocity will be 0. Because at that particular instance, the object's direction will change. At time t equals 1, you're seeing clearly that the vector direction changes minus to a positive. But at that particular moment in time, the acceleration is still a non-zero value, because acceleration is effective on this object or active on this object at all time of this duration 0 to 10. So if someone were to ask you, is there a situation for a moving object where velocity can be 0 but acceleration is not a 0 value? Yes, there is. It has very much to do with the velocity vector direction. The instance in time where the velocity vector direction changes, that's a situation where you'll see 0 velocity but you'll see a non-zero acceleration. And that's it for this video. Thank you. Have a good day.